Hey guys, how's it going? Eric Sniped on Rona here. I'm really just gonna kind of talk to you guys about the recent change from Optic Gaming to Evil Geniuses. If you haven't heard, the recent roster consisted of myself, Pistola, Lunchbox, yes, he's making a return, and Roy, including Coach Towie, are going to be making a team on the Evil Geniuses organization. This is a great group of guys. I honestly couldn't ask for a better, more skilled, and like friendly team. We're all great friends inside and outside of the game. And I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about each of the players, what our plans are for the future, and what our plans are as like a growth of a team and as a brand. Basically, I'm going to start with the transfer from Optic to Evil Geniuses. Basically, right after the tournament in Burbank, California, we got a disappointing fifth, sixth place on the roster. There really was no single thing that was the issue. It honestly was just we just weren't comfortable playing together, and that also came with the fact that we never played together. That was that was our own fault. We definitely kind of went to that tournament. I don't know why, just extremely unprepared and unpracticed. I got that disappointing finish, and right after the tournament, got hit up by Evil Geniuses, and basically they came to me and were just like, if you can think of the best roster you could, then let me know, and we'll try and work out things from there. And the first thing that came to mind was me, Pistola, Roy, and then I didn't think Lunchbox was going to come back at the time, but after a couple of days, Roy talked to Lunch, and Lunchbox found out that he could put away the time. He didn't want to pass up an opportunity like this, since it is an incredible opportunity that we are all just so humbled to have. And he said he was going to make a comeback, and this made all of us just super super happy. And especially Pistola, who has, as you all know, he hasn't been playing as much, and he's been dealing with his own stuff, personal stuff outside the game. Everyone goes through that phase, basically, and I got to give it to him. He's doing his own thing. He's done extremely well for himself in the Halo, and Halo really hasn't been back, and now that it is, he's been playing all the time. He loves playing with this team. When he was on that Instinct God squad, him and Lunchbox were really good friends. And when that team kind of split up, it was kind of unfortunate for him because he lost a good friend, and Lunch was doing his own thing. He's engaged. He's an engineer. He's in school. He's doing great for himself. And after that, I kind of me and Pistola became a duo. We've been teaming for over 2 years now, dating back to the AGL tournaments and Halo 4. Won like 5 tournaments in a row or something like along those lines. If you want to count those tournament wins, I know AGL were kind of the competition wasn't as good, but a win's a win. We still did really well together, so we are a duo. And then you got to look at the other three on the team. You got Towie, you got Lunchbox, and you got Roy, as well as Pistola. They were all part of that Instinct God squad that just teared through everyone back in the Halo Reach days, and it was just it was rough. As a competitor to them, it was hard to play them and not just be like, this team's so good, like you cannot make a mistake, and it really was like that. That's kind of like how we want to be now. I actually took the place of Ogre 2 on that Instinct God squad. As of right now, that's basically like the only transition that's different from that team. And some things about us is that like we decided to go with Towie. At first, he was having a really hard time choosing what to do. He's got great friends, and Cam Victory, Cam, which is Victory, Fear itself, and just some of the players on that team, Ninja. He created a really good bond with those players, and it was so hard for him to leave them. So we really I got to give him props. I've been wanting to team with Towie for a long time. He's really in what everyone on my team can just throw his name just at the highest praise. They always say he's the greatest coach they've ever had. And, even just from working with him, he really just kind of like pushes you to do things and be better. And it's really going to be great for us as a team to have someone like him who's really pushing us to do this content and do these things for the community, because this is an opportunity that back in 2008, we all took advantage of it. Back in the beginning of Halo 3, like I took advantage of it. I was sponsored by Dr. Pepper, and I could have, looking back at that now, I hit myself in the head. I'm just like, wow, man, I had Dr. Pepper just like supporting me, and I could have done so much more for them. I could have done so much more for myself. I was young. I was a young kid. There weren't like social medias and things like that. And, it's just kind of, it's so ridiculous that we have this second chance that we finally can just like take full advantage of, and everyone on the team is so excited. I know Roy's taking like a semester off of school. He quit one of his 2 jobs. He's about to go full force. Everyone's going to be getting their streaming PCs. So instead of just seeing my stream, twitch.tv/Snipetown, you'll have every single one of their streams to be able to choose from. And we can really learn from all different types of players. We're all different, unique players that have different skill sets, and it's going to work so well together. And just from playing in our scrims last night, which after this vlog, I am going to try and clip our first game as a team, which ended up with a Cloud Goose. Yes, our first game was a quick 3-0 on Sanctuary Flag, and it was one of the most fun games I've ever played in my entire life, to be completely honest. I think I tried harder in that game than I have in any single game online ever. And it was so much fun playing with these guys. And that's exactly what you want. Like in a team, you want a team that you can gel with right away, which is exactly what we had. Like, and it was just we were just laughing, we were having a great time, and it felt so nice to have that. And it after all these years, finally this dream team of mine that I've wanted since 2008 when I did team with Roy and Lunch back on the Instinct roster at the San Diego tournament, where we did get second place, and then I unfortunately got dropped because Macchio decided. I don't know. I won't go into that. That's another long story. But basically, what our plans are is we just really want to be like that content team, and we want to be the team that people who are new to the scene and new to Halo come in and they're like, I want to learn from these guys. Like I want to learn from these people who are veterans who have just like proven themselves and done really well. And on top of that, of course, we want to like win tournaments. So you can guarantee that we're going to be putting in the time. Lunchbox is an engineer, and he's doing his own thing with schooling, and he's an apprentice, I think, or I don't know. He's got an internship, and he's busy, but he's already like putting in the time. He's been playing almost every single day. He's got his schedule works out really well with mine and my school because I'm busy on Wednesdays and Thursdays, and he's pretty much busy on Wednesdays and Thursdays around the same times as I am. So it's really going to work out well. Pistola's been playing a lot. It's been just so fun to be working with these guys. And to have an organization like Evil Geniuses and all these other organizations that are coming into the Halo scene, it's just going to blow up. And I'm so excited for this to happen because, these organizations that have just all these other outside esports fans that are going to, hopefully see Halo as a title, and the fact that, Call of Duty blew up with all these organizations, and now these organizations are coming to Halo, and it's just going to be really cool to see how everything works out. I really hope that everyone can kind of like understand why we decided to make these team changes happen, why Pistola and I left. It's just an opportunity that we really couldn't pass up, and just teaming with some people that you just really see as good friends inside and outside the game. Roy's coming over next weekend. Him and his girlfriend are coming over, and me and my girlfriend are going to be going to a Colts game. He's a big Colts fan, represent Indiana. Let's go, Andrew Luck, #1. But basically, we're just having such a great time, and it's just really fun to like. I feel like the more fun we have and the more fun we can like show people that we're having, it's just like it's gonna make people want to be a part of this like culture that Halo is and the great community that we have, and we're just really hoping to build something and really hoping that it can blow up. So I really hope you guys do understand where we're coming from, and I hope you like this video. My Twitter and all my other social media will be in the description below. I can even link you guys my team's Twitter and all that kind of stuff. But basically, I just hope you guys enjoy this video, and thank you for watching.